Hello everybody, thank you for watching once again. We're back, guys. We're back. It's been like 9-10 months since I posted a video, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. But we're back. I'm planning on posting all through this trapping season, no promises. I would not want to break a promise, so I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm back. This video is going to go out. I'm super excited. Got 8 cage traps, back of the truck here. We're going to go down the line and set hopefully all of them. No promises there either. But let's try to get as many as we can done. And hopefully I'll give you guys a few tips. Hopefully we can learn stuff together. Yeah, and get some cages set, and hopefully get some cats in the cages tomorrow. But without further ado, let's go get them set. We'll see you then. How's it going, guys? Out here on the line. It's November 21st. Got our door down. Got a catch. This is the first catch of the season here. I was thinking of starting trapping right after Thanksgiving. I just couldn't do it, guys. You know, as a trapper, it's just really hard when you see other people doing it, and when it's legal and everything to go trapping, and you don't got traps in the truck and out in the trap line. You know, it just is. It's that itch that you have to fulfill. So I put out 6 traps. I got one out today, so now we have 7 out altogether. About 2 days ago, and I finally caught something here. So this spot's one of my favorite spots because it's the first spot where I caught a bobcat that I ended up keeping, and it looks like we got a little kit fox, so that's awesome. Very fun. These animals are so cool. I don't know if I'll keep this one. I mean, there's no reason, you know, economically, if you're trapping for money, which I'm definitely not, to keep one. They're very cool animals, but I just think I'll let him go. He's very cool though. Quite feisty. That reminds me of a little chihuahua or something. But yeah, again, just on this nice spot here. It's a little bit of a wash. When I came up to this spot, I thought I may have had a cow trip the trap because there's just a whole bunch of cows trafficking through here all the time. But no, I caught a little kid fox. But again, yeah, just a really nice spot. We got trails coming through here, wash here, and then a road there. So a whole bunch of that. A little bit of the setup behind this trap. So something I found last year that actually really works for me. It's this. This is really just a helium balloon. And I just cut it up, used a bunch of pieces, and I find this is actually pretty attractive to the animals. You know, it gets them to look over here, especially when it's daylight and the sun shining off of this stuff. Really effective. And I put a little bit of this on the top here so they can come from over there or whatever, check it out, and then they'll smell the lure. I even put a little bit inside the cage if that's really attractive to them. But it seems to work, especially on those cats. Probably not as much on the gray fox or the kid fox. But regardless, got an awesome catch for the first catch of this trap line. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to let this guy go, and then we'll see you then. Alrighty, guys, going to go ahead and let this little kit fox go. Pretty cool catch for the first catch of the season here. This is probably an adult kit fox, if I'm being honest, especially out in this area. But I don't think there's any reason for me to keep at least this one. If I catch a few more, I might take one of them, skin it out, and do something with it. But for this one, he gets and pass, so I'm going to let him out of here. Take the door off real quick. All right, buddy. Let's see if he'll go. There you go. Look at that. That's awesome. Trap check number 4, guys. We got a gray fox in this trap. This is pretty awesome. This is the first gray fox of the trapping season for me. So super excited for this guy. He's a little bit docile, especially compared to that kid fox we just had. But again, beautiful animals. I just love these gray fox. I mean, that you can see that there's a whole bunch of white on this guy's belly here. And the main difference with a gray fox and a red fox, or a gray fox and a kid fox, is their tail. I can specifically tell because I've been around enough of them because of just the size and you know, the depth, I guess, of the color. But if you really don't know, it's the tail, and the tail on a kit fox is only black at the tip. The tail on a gray fox has a black stripe through the back of it. Now there's going to be a little bit of variance there, but for the most part, that's how you tell the difference. And you can just tell the difference in size too. That's one of the biggest things. Is the gray foxes are definitely a larger animal than a kid fox. Anyway, this is one of my all-time favorite spots. I haven't caught a bobcat at it, but I've caught plenty of gray foxes here on this little rock cliff here. It's just a really cool structure point. There's a whole bunch of, pack rats, different mice and voles and whatnot in and amongst these rocks here that the gray foxes and bobcats just love to feast on. So I knew this was going to be a good spot as soon as I saw it a few years ago. We got this little trail here, and then it goes down, and that's where I got my cage set. This trail is a big cattle trail, but there's plenty of wildlife sign on it as well. And yeah, this whole spot is just an incredible spot. This is like a trapper's dream just because of the structure here. You got trails all around, you got the prey base, and then you got a well-defined animal path and a perfect spot to set your cage in. So I will be keeping this gray fox. It's a really good sized one. It's probably a male if I had to make a guess. We're gonna go skin this guy out, and then we're gonna head on down the line. But there's an awesome catch here, so we're gonna go ahead, get this guy dispatched, and we'll see you then. How's it going, guys? Out here on the line. It's the 23rd of November. Got another trap down, another door down, and we got, wouldn't you know it, guys, we got a little bit of a gray fox. So this year, I was just telling this year all we've caught have been canines. So I just let a dog go, one of the traps back there. Now we've got a gray fox. So this will be the second gray of the year. Probably going to keep this one as well. A nice looking gray. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, guys, got the set made. You guys know the drill with these sets. Just a very simple set. I've showed you that 1,000 times. But yeah, I was just going to show you the weapon I'm using. I already showed this in my other video, my day on the line, which is going to be coming out shortly. But yeah, this gun right here is a Ruger 1022, one of my favorite all-time trap line guns. Pretty much, you can just take it on the trap line. If you see a coyote on the side of the road or something, you can pop it. If you see a rabbit out there in the desert, you can take it. And then it's just a perfect gun. You can stick your subsonics in there and dispatch your foxes and your bobcats and whatever. So that's something I really like to use. Just got a simple 3-9 scope on it. And I have done a video on that. If you want to go check it out, it should be up there. But first, finish the video here, and then you can go check that out. But anyway, yeah, it's a very simple set. Just here, got my trap tag on it. Just a simple trap tag that the right-on trap tags. I like those. They're cheap and very simple. But yeah, nice little fox. This is very intriguing, actually. Look at the belly here, because my last fox, I'm not sure if you remember, had a quite a white belly on this one. This one, another male, but not the most. Actually, the last one was a female, but this is a male here. This belly is very yellow, and I don't think it makes much of a difference, but just very interesting. In the same, within the same maybe mile or so radius, and two completely different colors on these foxes. Anyway, nice location. I've caught many bobcats at this location in the past. There's a wash here. There's a little dirt road to the side there, and this wash goes through up into some higher elevation mountains. And then you've got plenty of just little trails here that go all around. So it's a nice spot. I certainly like it a lot. And we got the fox for today. I think it's been slow for a lot of trappers. I've been hearing, at this time of the year, specifically, just it's kind of been warm and whatnot. But I'm sure we'll catch some. We'll start catching their cats soon enough. Anyway, we're gonna head on down the line, and we'll see you then. Alrighty, guys, it's November 24th. Out here on the line. Early morning checks, and we got a bobcat. This is the first of the 2024-2025 trapping season here. It's obviously looking like a little bit of a smaller cat, so probably gonna let this one go. But you probably remember this spot from a few days ago where I caught that fox. Again, just a really nice looking set on the trail here along this structure here. So just one of my favorite spots of this season. And yeah, bobcat it is. That's awesome, man. So I'm gonna let this guy go, but catching the cat's the part that I love. So it doesn't really matter if I let it go or if I keep it. Really awesome catch. You can see that blue stuff in the back there. He ripped it off here. And I'm still a firm believer in that stuff. So anyway, I gotta move quickly here. I'm gonna go get this guy dispatched, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna go let this guy go, and then we'll head down the line. All right, now we're gonna go let this cat go. I just think he's too small. You can see how his paws, about the farthest they go is like the end of the pan, but more like the middle of the pan, right? So I think that's one of the best indicators for me personally, for my cats, that's too small for me to keep. It looks like a kitten. It definitely would be better suited if I give it a few more years, and it's going to get bigger. So I want to catch cats that are full grown. Those are the ones I want to keep. This one though, he gets a free pass, so we're going to let him go here. I'm going to pull up on our lock, unhook the door here. Alrighty, well, I kind of wanted to get this video. Let me see if I can set you guys up real quick while I try and knock him out of this cage here. Alrighty. Hey bro, you're free. What's up guys, out here on the line? It's, I think, November 28th. I'm not sure about this, the day before Thanksgiving. Got our door down. Alright guys, so we got a Bobcat here at this double door location. It looks like it's going to be a good sized cat. I'm pretty sure it's a Tom now that I've been looking at it for a bit. So super excited here. It's another nice sized cat. And it's funny because this is the 3rd year in a row that my first keeper cat has been at this exact location in this exact same trap. So there's this road here and the wash goes over the road, and there's a few trails that intersect with this wash. So I put the cage there, and you know, there's already some natural blocking with these rocks that have been there for a while now. And I just put some of this brush around to kind of make sure that the easiest way for any animal to get through this wash here and, you know, continue down their path is go straight through the trap. And that's what this Bobcat did. Of course I put lure and other things to attract the animal, but the Bobcat fell for the bait, went through the trap, and that's Bobcat number 2 for the year. This is the first keeper of the year, so super excited with this guy. All right, now just a simple remake on this double door trap, but it's a pretty simple set. So basically I didn't have any more hose pipes. I got to still do some more of those. And when I set the trap up, I just had that empty lure bottle, so I put some of my lure in there, wired it to the cage, and I'm just doing the same thing now. So I mean, what works once should work again, so that's my motto here. I put some lead-in scent. No need to put urine after a Bobcat's been in there and peed and, you know, put his glands all over the trap, so it smells catty enough. No attractants for a double door set. I just think that might even distract the animal, maybe from not even going in all the way or something. So I just, you know, I leave it open so they can just smell the lure, and they just try to walk through it to the other side, and that's how they'll get caught on this one. I put a little stepping stick, especially in these double doors, just because I do want them to step and, you know, get in that rhythm of walking, just to get to the other side. But besides that, that's pretty much the set. The Bobcat is awesome. Probably not the whitest belly, but a big old cat. This is the kind of cat we want to take out of the population to give other Bobcats a chance, and that's really why we do it. The belly's okay, but you can see there's a little bit of tinge there. There's just not the whitest bit of, you know, completely white. It's going to be a nice cat, don't get me wrong. It'll be probably a $300 cat, maybe $400 cat. But it's, of course, not the best cat. But I'm super thankful. Every cat's a blessing, and we're not doing it for the money, of course. We're doing it for the animals, and that's what's more important to me. And I just love trapping. So anyway, got the set remade. Hopefully we'll have something else tomorrow. But anyway, super thankful for the cat today, right before Thanksgiving. So anyway, we'll head down the line, and we'll see you then. What's up, guys? Out here on the line. The 29th of November. And we have caught another Bobcat. This one is a pretty looking cat, you know, from maybe a taxidermy or a personal standpoint, right? Probably not going to be the best looking cat for the, you know, for the pelt, for the fur buyer. But this is on one of those culvert sets. I really just love to set these culverts. There's a lot of travel ways for these cats. They love to go under the culverts there through this little wash. There's a little bit more of a wash there. And there's some trails back in here. Looks like it's gonna be a decent sized pond. So I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, it's the darker coat on that cat, and that's really just because of the brush that you can see all around here. Very heavy, dense brush. And normally when you have that, you're gonna have a darker coat on the cat. It's just something that you'll see time and time again once you start catching the cats. Number 3 for the year, guys. So we're gonna go ahead. Regardless of what we'll do, we'll give you guys a look at what we're gonna do. I'll tell you what I'm doing, and we'll see you then. I'll finish on the remake here. It's a pretty bobcat. Definitely more of a taxidermy pelt than a, like a quality for first sale. But of course, this is not why I trap, guys. I'm trapping for the animals. This is another tom, good-sized male, fully grown. So I'm taking this guy out of the population, so giving others a chance. And that's why I trap. So another reason that I'm, trying to go over shorter lines this year. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but my plan for this year is to trap 2 weeks on each line and just move on. So to leave plenty of bobcats in there. Of course, the goal is to have healthy populations of all the animals. If you're going to be hunting the deer, you better be hunting the other stuff too, because you got to keep those populations in balance. And keeping the nature like that. So we're doing that. We're making use of the animals that we've been given here. We're eating the meat, using the fur, using the bladder if we can for other lures and urine, and even using those skulls and cleaning them and selling them. So these animals are being put to good use. Beautiful bobcat, just a beautiful one. Anyway, another simple set for me. You got the bobcat scat right on the side here. He actually left that in there, so I just put it to the side as a little bit of a stepping guide. I got some lead-in set in there. There's of course plenty of urine and scat in there, so you don't need to put any of that. And then I got my little squirrel piece of squirrel fur in the back, and then my lure hose right up there. So very simple set. One of my more favorite sets from this year. On this wash here, just kind of boxed in a little bit here. Next to this tree, so the bobcat will easily find it if they're walking down this wash, and that's what happened to this guy. So we're gonna go ahead, take him down the line. We got a few more traps to check. We're gonna update you if we have anything in those, but if we don't, we're gonna just head down the line and we'll see you then. Got here on the line, December 2nd. I caught something here, and if you can't already tell why I'm being quiet, I got a skunk. And this one particularly is quite an aggravated skunk. It looks like we had a bobcat walk by last night. I saw some tracks over there. There's also some coyote tracks. So there's a good chance that they came around and maybe made him a little angry as well. But yeah, in this situation when you have a skunk, you just want to be careful and quiet. He's currently got his tail toward me. I'm gonna try and just walk away for a bit. I want to be able to reset this cage trap today, so I'm not going to leave. I'll just probably sit in my truck for a few seconds and hopefully watch him get out of here. But I'll try to give you a little sneak peek of him real quick before anything gets too crazy. Yeah, you can see he is getting in position. All right. Quite a pretty skunk though, a very beautiful skunk. But yeah, very cool. You can see his paws stomping here, ready for me. I'm gonna let him go anyway, and if I can see him running away, I'll try to get you guys a video of that. But cool catch on the line, December 2nd, so pretty awesome. This is the first trap of the day. This is I think the third day on this new line that I've been trapping. We got another bobcat here. So this is bobcat number 4 for the year. I think it's got potential. Keeper number 3. No promises there, but super excited to catch a bobcat. One of my all-time favorite locations. So this year what I've been doing is going to my old lines and really just kind of doing a snapshot really quickly, going from one line to the next, maybe 2 weeks at each line, and getting what I can and then moving on. Anyway, this one here has a nice wash. It's kind of the dominant wash that comes through this whole area. And that way it kind of makes it easy for me to pick spots. So since this wash is pretty dominant, pretty, important for any animals traveling through the area, it's not too hard to figure out where to set a cage trap, obviously on this wash. So I found this little spot here, covered it with some brush here in the cage, and then put it to the side, and we got a bobcat. So excited for this guy. And he's pretty feisty. He did some scratching his head on the top there. You can see there's a little bit of exposed skin. And this cat is none too happy, but I'm certainly excited. So we'll figure out what I'm doing with this one. But just another example of why the locations are the most important part of cat trapping. And then everything else will follow. But super excited for cat number 4 for the year. What's up, guys, out here on the line? It is someday in December, I can't tell you for sure. We got something a little bit different today. We got a javelina for you guys. You can see he literally just pulled this whole cage out of its bed, so I'm gonna have to get my stuff out here. I walk probably a half mile every day to check this trap, and it's just because it's such a good location. But I'm gonna have to come all the way back here and re-lure it and do the whole 9 yards with it. This guy is not happy, and he is making that known for me. But anyway, of course we're gonna let him go. Not legal to keep him if you caught him in cages here in Arizona. So I'm gonna get this guy out of here, and yeah, see you then. Alrighty, guys, December 15th out on the line here. Got another bobcat. This is cat number 5. The season hasn't been going quite the way I want it to. Just a little slow. Hey, but I'm happy for each cat I get. Originally I was thinking this is a female. I still think it is a female. So I might let this one go. But a cat is a cat. Super excited for this set. I've been waiting for this set for a week and a half now. I usually spend 2 weeks on my lines, as you guys already know. So this one was about to be pulled just in a few days, but it finally caught us a cat here. I knew it was a good spot here along this wash. What I've been doing more recently is been trying to hide my cages a little bit better, just because I had a theft recently in one of these culvert type washes. It is pretty close to the road. Though I do catch a lot of cats, so that's something I want to keep on trapping here, but I want to be a little bit more safe on where I place them. And I realized, just putting them over here or, hiding them in here is not always the best place to hide them, from people that are on the road, riding 4-wheelers on the side there on the frontage roads, or whatever they're doing down in the wash, maybe, using a bathroom break or something. So it's just better to see if you can hide them a little better. And that's what I did, put them in this little bank here on the side of the wash behind this bush. And then I also ended up starting in these sets that are ultra public, where a lot of people might be traveling, and not a lot, but like 5 people in 2 weeks or something like that. That's what I'm talking about. In these places where there's a good chance that people might be coming through, I have a earth anchor, and then I have a padlock on it. And at the very least, it's going to deter people a little bit. It might not stop all theft, because cable cutters do exist, but I think it will deter a lot of people that don't have cable cutters on them at the moment. So that's what I've been doing. Hopefully that'll help you guys if you are dealing with theft or just want to be more secure with your cages. But yeah, this is a nice looking bobcat, guys. I'm happy for him. I'm happy to catch him. So we'll check if it's a male or female, but regardless, an awesome catch. Well, there's cat number 5 for the year, and that's a remake, just a simple remake. I'm out of pillow feathers at the moment, otherwise they'd be in the back there. Just put some lure in there, some hay. Got a piece of squirrel fur in the back there. A little bit of that shiny stuff from the helium balloon up there on the top, just so I can see it from the road. And then also that the cats might be attracted from down in here. It shines in the sunlight, so it's really attracting in my opinion, I think it does help a lot for cat trapping. But besides that, just a few lures. I got my lead-in set, and of course there's no need to put Bobcat urine after he just peed all over the cage. It was a female, but it was a good-looking female. Good size one too. You know, if it was this size but it's got like a milk stained belly, definitely gonna let this one go. But it's got a nice belly. Anyway, super excited. The hair could be better, hey, but I'm not complaining. Awesome to have a cat number 5 for the year, keeper number 4. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed putting this all together. This was really fun getting back into this. Kind of been off this for a few months now, but super fun getting out on the line, taking some videos, and just showing you what I've been doing of late. So anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.